Hey y'all, it's Dr. Tiana here. So we are a few weeks, we are a few weeks out, or sorry, not a few weeks, we're a few days out from my last appointment with the oncologist, and kind of had a rant my last content piece, because I was just extremely infuriated by my encounter with the provider. And so I'm hopping on today for this update because I just really have this new fire, right, about what is happening in the United States healthcare system. And, having worked in public health, having worked in impact investing, even being a social worker earlier in my career, you see these systems and you see how harmful they are, particularly to Black and brown folks and also low income folks. And this encounter has just really ignited a new fire in me of this is crap. And if you are a provider, I also want you to tap in, right? Because I need you to know that there are people and human beings and lives behind your standard of care and your medical protocol. And some of the information that you're sharing carries so much weight. And the things that you are saying and recommending to people, they are often following you under duress. They are in pain, they are in fear, and you are proposing, treatment plans and different things, expecting them to just comply, right? There's just this blind compliance that's happening, and that was expected of me in this experience. So many things about this scenario were just red flag after red flag after red flag, right? The oncologist comes into the room and she can't remember whether I have a child or not. She's like, oh yeah, you do have a child, right? You were pregnant maybe 2 years ago, right? My son is 3 and pregnancy was 10 months. That was almost 4 years ago. And how do you not know this when you're coming in to meet with me after having a phone conversation and you're telling me that I am metastatic stage 4 cancer? You come into this meeting with me for the first time in person and you don't know my history. You don't know whether I have children or not, but you actually lay down a statement that children are out of the question for me because I'm gonna need to go on medication that shuts down my ovaries, aka forces me into menopause. Are you not hearing yourself? And then when I tell you that I need a couple of weeks to take this information in, to absorb it, you come back and you try to bully me and intimidate me and scoot your chair closer to me and ask me why I'm not agreeing to go into forced menopause 15 minutes after you say your recommendation. What? Y'all need to wake up. Providers, you need to wake the hell up. People, women, specifically Black women, you need to wake the hell up. Pay attention to what is happening to you. Advocate for yourself. Trust yourself. Know your body. This is not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay that they're doing it, but it's also not okay that you're not taking radical acceptance for your health and your well-being and your life. This lady literally came into the room, drops this bomb about my life, my future fertility, basically saying to me, you're gonna have to be on these medications forever. And you cannot have children because it's not safe. And then she tells me, oh, it's not safe because we don't have enough clinical trials that demonstrate that it's safe and appropriate to have children after stage 4, right? You guys, this is one of the things that I just don't ever even announce in doctor's appointments, but I'm a doctor, I'm a PhD, I am trained in research. I am trained in capturing tons of information and being able to filter through it, distill it down, and be able to share the meaning of it and the action steps from it with people, with the public. I am trained to do that, okay? So don't come telling me that there are no clinical trials, because yes, that is true, but that is an incomplete truth. Okay, the full truth is that there's not clinical trials because it's unethical according to research standards to test something like that on pregnant women, right? So it's not that, oh, it's not safe explicitly. It's that, oh, we actually don't have enough information and enough data to know. So again, not everybody has this level of training. Okay, when people say they research and they Google, that is not research. Okay? And it's okay if you don't have that experience, but go to people who do your due diligence and filter the type of information that you're taking in and receiving, because yes, they are trained, but they're only trained in what they know. So she's telling me, oh, this is the prognosis. This is what your life is going to look like. But I know, even after asking her specific questions about, okay, you found these cells. Was it a large area? Was it a small area? Oh, no, we don't know. It was just a little, it's a little blip on the imaging, on your scans. Like, there's cancer cells there that are confirmed. There's nothing else in your body. They have no answer for why I don't have any signs in my lymph nodes. I don't have any tumors in my body. My blood work is coming back perfect. They have no answers for that. They cannot explain why I had a baby that was past due, he was overdue, healthy, perfect, with this in my body. They have no explanation for that. They could tell me, okay, it's very slow growing and you've definitely had it for a while and it's likely been there since you were diagnosed in 2020. They could confirm that. Okay, fine. But they cannot explain why it has not spread, why it is not, taking over my body. They cannot explain how I still had a baby. They don't have all of the answers, and that is the point. And so they are sharing data points with me, but they are incomplete in and of themselves. And I think that that is one of the most disheartening things for me in this whole experience, and what really pissed me off, because they are taking advantage of people who are not skilled or even honestly don't just have the knowledge and the information. They don't have the resources. They don't understand. Oftentimes they are exploiting folks who are poor, who are lowly, as the Bible would say, people who don't have access, don't have resources, and don't have a means to step outside of the crises that they're living in and trying to manage, to be able to think and discern and assess with a sober mind. And this is also why the Bible continues to remind us, right, over 300 something times, do not fear. Right? It's not because it sounds good. It's because literally, physiologically in your body, you cannot make great decisions when you are in a place of fear and you're in that heightened emotional state. You cannot make sound decisions that are best for you and that bring the highest good into your life. You're just not able to do it. Your cognitive functioning is impaired. So you have to figure out a way to get to the place where you can actually think clearly, discern, take in information, absorb it, filter what is good for you and maybe what's not good for you, right? You gotta trust yourself. And so if you don't learn anything else from what I'm sharing, like, I want y'all to know, yes, I'm going through this experience and it has been hell, right? But it's not wasted. And there's things that you can glean from this that I want you to take from this as you go through your journey. Be radical about fighting for yourself, about fighting for your livelihood. Because again, even in her recommendations, she never even posed to me anything that was less severe, right? It was just like, this is the end all be all, and you're going to be on these 6 medications for the rest of your life, injections, pills, all the things, which just adds up to more and more money for pharmaceutical companies, more money for the doctor's office, because I'm going to have to come see her now every other week. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And we have to do better. That's all I got. All right, we'll check in again soon.